Thank you so much, Bailey. Of course, weekend sports, the stuff we love. I'm still joined by these two legends from Western Province, Scarra, Ntubeni, as well as Sikhumbuzo, Notshe. So let's take a look at some of the action this weekend. And I think it's very, very good to start with the Springboks versus the Barbarians. Now, you guys know Uncle Alistair. And of course, the Chargers, they haven't been doing too well. But of course, this is a great chance for him to experiment a bit. Of course, no test caps are handed out for this particular test. But of course, it's still a match that you want to win. And also, I think there's something in it with Rob du Preez being the captain of the Barbars. And let's not also forget the fact that our captain for the Springboks is Lambie. So we have Lambie and we have Barbars. It just looks like an epic Titanic clash. But of course, Scarra, just looking at the match ahead, I mean, is it something that Alistair could see or be looking at as a 100% victory? We have to get into this. Or is it really a genuine experiment to show the depth in the Springbok ranks?
I think, the Springbok coach, the type of job that he has, there's only one option, and that's to win. That's what South Africans want. They're not just fans, they're fanatics. So I think he would have prepped well. The boys will be well prepared for the game. And I think, there's a lot of youngsters out there who really want to get their name out and put their hands up for the game. Ergia and there's a few other guys, Sergio Peterson, people who did well, both Super Rugby and the Currie Cup campaign. So they really want to carry on with that momentum and do well. And I think Notshe can talk about the Barbarians.
You have to talk about Barbarians, yeah. We have to go here because it looks a lot like a South African team as well. But tell us more about this opposition and, of course, the type of mentality Robbie Deans will go into the game with.
Obviously, as probably rugby fanatics would know, like Barbers will always throw the ball around, they get thrown into, test week, in the week, and they just want to play. And, it's a good task for us, the box, so we need to try and play as well. But the Barbers are just, fantastic. They're just going to throw the ball around. There's no structures involved in them. So they're just going out there to have fun, and probably most for them, it's more than having some couple of lagers than anything else, just to enjoy themselves during the week and and have fun and mingle and rub shoulders. I think that's the whole thing behind Barbarians rugby.
It's a good weekend for rugby. I mean, we just chatted about Old Boys Tens. You've got some Barbarians versus Springboks as well. It's going to be pretty exciting. But of course, talking about excitement, we need to move on to the Proteas. And they're up against Australia at the moment. I think everybody kind of, they didn't want to know the scores yesterday for some reason. Let me just take a look at those for a second, though. I know Proteas posted 242. It wasn't that impressive, though. Quinton de Kock top scoring with 85. That was kind of good, though. So going into this particular day, I know that these guys, they have to be on the attack. And I'm not sure, I think, Scarra, you were a pace bowler in your time, right?
Yeah, no,
yes.
Off-cutter.
Off-cutter?
Yes.
Yes.
Short run-up.
A little bit of pace on the turn there, that's how it goes though. But I mean, if you look at this match over here, the Proteas, they need to go in and they just need to make it happen though. I mean, what do you think these guys need to do as rugby guys commenting on cricket? Of course, this is your natural thing that you do. What do we need to do to win this, man?
Yeah, I think it's it's very tough as a rugby player because I've got a rugby background, But our boys need to dig deep.
Line and length.
I was going to throw out all of those things, line, length, get bats to ball, and ensure that, of course, we're bowling, we're on the attack right now, so keep the pace up, and we will keep up with the pace.
Look, yesterday we were in trouble, as everyone said, but I woke up this morning with some positives. Cricket is a funny old game. The next minute you're in trouble, the next minute you get yourself out of trouble and you give yourself a chance. And I think when I just looked at the scores now, we were 3 wickets down. So I think the bowlers are doing a good job, and I back our boys to obviously come back strong.
For a rugby man, you're incredible at cricket. But anyway, we have to move on for a second because there's still so many things happening on your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso. And to tell you more about that, the lovely Leanne Williams.
Thank you so much, Mr. Carl Wasty. Well, still to come on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. If you don't know what you're going to do on the weekend, don't worry. We've got all the news for you with DJ Fresh's Picks of the Weekend.
And then I've just got to keep it cool, calm and collected because DALES is here.
Hey.